So here's a quick one about a guy who is strongly considering breaking up with his pregnant girlfriend after she crossed a major boundary with him. Major trust issue. And it goes to show you guys, in my opinion, even if she's 8 months and 29 days pregnant and ready to give birth tomorrow, if it isn't going to work, if you can't trust her, she's not who you think she is, you have every right to walk away. And a lot of people will hate me for that and everything, but you can't have a relationship without trust. And you're going to see exactly what that is. And by the way, guys, if you can hear power tools in the background, I kid you not, I'm literally ready to push the button to film, and all of a sudden, leaf blowers and trimmers of bushes start popping up left and right around here. So, South Florida, people are always using some power tools, so bear with me here. Title: Girlfriend, a 31-year-old female, crossed a boundary, and I, a 33-year-old male, want to leave, but she's pregnant. It says here, we've been together for just under 2 years. Just to preface this, I don't have any issues with having friends of the opposite sex, and have female friends of my own, nor do I have any doubts about her faithfulness to me and intentions around this particular issue. But anyway, yeah, well, smack. You're that serious with a gal, she's carrying your child, she shouldn't be hanging out with other dudes, and you with other chicks. End of freaking story here. A lot of trouble comes from that, as you're about to see. It says around 6 months ago, she had invited one of her male friends over to our house while I was present. There's nothing suspicious about this except for the fact that I had a gut feeling that there was some history there when we were together. So I asked her outright after he left, and of course she said no, and we carried on with our day. Why are you allowing your girl bringing some dude into your house, okay? And whether it's your house or the house or apartment you got together, regardless. And even if you're there, no. But anyhow, he asked about their past, and she said nothing happened. Okay. It says here, the gut feeling didn't go away, though. So around a week after that, I asked again, and she again denied it. Mind you, we were growing emotionally and physically distant after the first time I asked, and felt she wasn't telling the truth. She was around 2 months pregnant at the time, currently 8.5 months now, and I asked one more time about 2 months after the time, and I left it at that. So this guy's gut told him that something is definitely wrong here. He's not buying her story, and you can't have a relationship, let alone probably down the path of marriage, with a pregnant girlfriend if you can't trust her. And obviously something's up. It says, it's been a month since finding out, and I still cannot see myself. Eventually I moved into a separate room and stopped having sex with her altogether. This, of course, became to a boiling point about a month ago, where, long story short, her best friend revealed the truth. So, her friend revealed the truth to him, and guess what? This guy wasn't just some Joe she was friends with. They had a history together. It's been about a month since finding out, and I still cannot see myself ever trusting her again. Well then, if you can't trust her, you can't have a relationship. The fact that she invited a past S-word partner, if it's relevant, last time was 3.5 years ago according to her, into my home without disclosing that information. The fact that she lied and held on to that lie while watching our relationship crumble. It says, I love communicating through problems, and she definitely knew the case was all the cause of all the strife. And the fact that I had to learn through her friend instead of her, which made me feel further disrespected. It is disrespected. I mean, interesting that her friend's the one that told you. I gotta wonder, is her friend just wants you to know? Or is her friend jealous of her with you? Who knows what could be. But the point is, they had a relationship together, and now they're hanging out, and she neglected to mention that. You can't have your girl hanging out with any dudes, let alone ones that they were hooking up with in the past. And you have to wonder, is this in fact my baby? Right? I mean, seriously. It says here, I feel further disrespected. All led me to wanting to leave this relationship, and it's all I can think about despite the baby on the way, which we're both happy about and had planned for. I guess I just don't know if there's any point in rebuilding that trust, or if this is just too big of a thing for someone to get over. So of course he wants to know what people think, and of course he's being destroyed in the comment section. You know, people blaming him and saying, we think you're trying to look for an easy way out here, or how could you abandon her and she's almost ready to give birth, blah blah blah. Or girls have friends, and the people tearing him apart the most are, to no surprise, young gals. And I say this, if she's been lying about this the whole time, that's a problem. You cannot have a relationship without trust. And the fact they've been sleeping in separate bedrooms this entire time tells me that also that something's definitely wrong here. Now, maybe it's him who's deciding to sleep in the separate bedroom because he doesn't want to be around her and can't trust her. Or I don't know, she's waking up all the time in the middle of the night barfing or something. I don't know. It's just not a good place to be. But if he doesn't trust her, then he should not be with her. And they can raise a child separately. They don't have to be married, but he has to be careful about setting up terms of who's going to pay for what and things like that. Best to have it in writing. Otherwise, she can keep coming after him constantly for more and more money. If they can set up an agreement on what he's going to pay every month in child support, no matter what, better to do that early on and get it in writing. But it's not a good place here to be. But I'm going to read some comments here to wrap this up. One guy says here, I suspect she didn't tell you because of exactly how you reacted to the situation. You moved into another room. There's got to be context missing. Or you're having a tantrum about a previous relationship that she had almost 4 years ago. She doesn't owe you an explanation of her previous SCX life, full stop. This is from a woman. Yes, she does owe you an explanation about her past, as a guy owes a gal an explanation and information about his past. But this is a woman writing this, who's obviously pissed off, and, She also says, I find it disturbing your bruised ego is more important than the fact that you're about to be a dad. See? Attacking his character. Furthermore, stating she brought a previous partner into your home. What the fuck? I suppose she drives your car, eats your food, uses your toilet paper. You sound unbearably controlling. Yikes on bikes, dude. So, to no surprise, this is a woman. And the whole thing's full of women like that, tearing this dude apart. But at the end of the day, she's the liar. She lied the whole time about this dude being her friend, being actually someone she used to have a relationship with and sleep with. Okay, after he asked her multiple times. But he's the villain here, according to this chick. Another one. Yep, I wouldn't stay either. Finally, we're going to have people agreeing with him. You can co-parent without being in a relationship. She lied to your face again and again. This is beyond anything I could bear, really. She invited him, and you were the only one not knowing the whole truth. I get a paternity test. She is clearly okay with lying through her teeth. Another one. This guy says, I just experienced a very similar situation. My recent ex-boyfriend lied about his best friends being his exes for the whole 2 years of the relationship. I would have cared if he was honest about it, but the fact he lied to me was a deal breaker. This is from a woman now. You had one woman tearing him apart, another one defending him. It's absolutely fair for you to feel disrespected. Lying in a relationship is never acceptable. You deserve better. There's no point in sticking in a relationship that doesn't have trust. And to be honest, your child will be happier growing up in a co-parenting situation rather than having parents who don't trust each other. Yeah, there's no trust, there's fighting, there's arguing, there's drama, which there is already. Sorry this happened to you. Be kind to yourself. Another one. This guy says, let us turn the genders in this guy's story around. The only comments you'll be seeing are, he's an a-hole, you need to leave, you're better off without him. Anyway, right? If she's pregnant and he was hanging out with some chick and said, oh, she's just a friend from work or whatever, or college, and then she was to find out this is an ex-girlfriend that obviously he slept with, she'd have a problem with that, and the whole comment section would be losing their mind about that. But if he has the issue, he's the villain. Doesn't matter if the baby is his or not. That's a broken relationship, and you don't want that kid growing with fighting parents. That's going to F up the kid royally. So anyhow, if he is not happy, he doesn't trust her, then he needs to end the whole relationship here. But anyway, at the end of the day, it's his life, so we will see what happens to him. But you know what I would do in this situation.